All right, so welcome to Coffee with Markus. This is episode 70, and today I'll show you what's happening in the markets because some stocks are getting hammered, and I'll show you what exactly I'm doing right now and the two trades that I entered today and what exactly I'm looking for. And then, as always, we do a deep dive. Does this sound good? Okay, so if this is your first time here, welcome. Now, before we get started, let me give you a super quick intro of why I'm doing this show, because here's what I'm seeing. Most people who start trading, they expect their account to explode, and they've seen the ads and emails that promise them to turn $1,000 into $1,000,000 or something crazy like this, and then they start trading and they quickly realize that it doesn't work this way. So if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, then this show is for you, because my goal is to give you the strategies and the tools that you need to grow your account systematically, because that is the key. You see, everybody can get lucky every now and then, but being able to grow your account in a systematic and predictable way, that is the key to success in the market. So in this show, I'll show you the tools that you need. I'll show you the tools that I use. I'll give you the trading strategies that actually work, and we'll also talk about the right mindset of a trader, because that's super important. And also in this show, it's all about facts and real trades. Now, talking about real, I'll show you all of my trades, winning trades and losing trades. No hype, just the facts, because I want you to succeed. And if this all sounds good to you, then click on like right now, or just type yes in the comments or in the chat, and we will get started. Awesome. So good to see everybody here on a Friday. What is it? July 24th. So first segment, what is happening in the markets right now? And this segment is for you so that you know what's happening right now. And what is happening? Markets are down. And as you can see, the Dow is down 240 points, almost 1%. The S&P 500 is down almost 1%. The Nasdaq is down 1.25% here. So why are the markets down? What is happening right now? What are traders focusing on? Well, number one, there's three things that they're focusing on right now. And number one is, of course, still the coronavirus. In the United States, we now topped 4 million cases. Can you believe it? And we're getting close to $150,000 death. And there's no slowing down. Look at this. This is the daily new cases, and they're solid above 60,000, and it's not going down. So that is, of course, weighing on the market, because it seems that all of this takes way longer than everybody expected. Now, what is another reason of why the markets are down right now? So reason number two are tensions with China. 2 days ago on Wednesday, the US State Department abruptly ordered China to close its consulate in Houston, and they said it is to protect American intellectual property. Now, on Wednesday already, China said that they will retaliate, and this is what they did. So last night, they ordered the United States to close the consulate in Chengdu. And I didn't know where Chengdu is, so I looked it up. And here is China, as you can see. So there's Taiwan here, there's Shanghai there, and this is where Chengdu is. I believe it is a strategic post for the United States. And so there are some tensions between China and the United States. Now, let's talk about the third reason of why the markets are struggling today. Well, it's because major companies are struggling. Intel, for example, INTC, they reported earnings today. They reported actually better than expected earnings, but they were one of the very few companies that dared to say what is going to happen over the next quarter. And they gave a weaker guidance. And in case you haven't noticed it, there's the bar down here. So they're down 16%. So they're also delaying the next generation of chips. And this is what caught everybody by surprise. And this is why they're trading down by 16%. Now, another stock that everybody has been focusing on this week is Tesla. As you know, Tesla reported its fourth profitable quarter and is now eligible to be included in the S&P 500. No decisions have been made yet. And today, Tesla, as you can see, is struggling, down 6% here. So this is what we are seeing overall, that that we see tech under pressure. And let me just show you something, because you know that we had stocks like Amazon just flying high, but you see they are struggling right now. Talk about Google. So Google was flying high. I mean, the typical FANG stocks here. And this is what somebody sent me today here. Take a look at this chart. Super interesting. So we have the S&P 500 here, and here we have the 5 largest stocks in the S&P 500: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Google. And these 5 combined have generated 35% year to date. And you see overall the S&P is just up slightly for the year, so we're slightly positive by 2%. But if you take these 5 out, so as you can see, the remaining 495 companies in the index are actually down for the year. And again, everything here is connected, of course, to the coronavirus that takes much longer than we expected. So let's take a look at what's happening going into the close here. Markets are closing in the next few minutes, and as we are heading into the close, we are getting towards session lows. Now, one thing that is super important, I think, that I wanted to mention here, you see, when everybody talks about Tesla, this is a time to get out. When everybody talks about a stock, right? I mean, this is when it's not a good time to buy it. Trust me, a lot of people got caught here on the wrong side. So this, as you know, what I like to do is, let me just come back to you full screen, is trade what you see, not what you think, right? I mean, this is why I have my coffee mug that reminds me always to trade what I see, not what I think. Anyhow, so is this making sense thus far? And I want to show you also exactly what I'm personally doing right now. But I want to take a quick look at the comments here, because I appreciate you being here live. And if you're watching the recording, leave a comment in the right underneath the video and say hi, so that I know that you're here. And yeah, Ken says it, rough day on the market today. Yeah, thus far it is. I mean, it's not really super rough, because if you think about it, I mean, now we're down, the Dow is down, what, like 200 points. That's really not a big deal here. So therefore, not a super rough day, but yeah, it is a down day. So it seems that we're actually, let's go back to the S&P here. It seems that we are finishing the week slightly negative, because if you look for this for the week right now, we're down in the S&P 0.3%. In the NASDAQ, we are down for the week 1.5%. And in the Dow, we are down for the week, what is it, 0.7%? 0.7%. So it seems that we have a losing week here. And this is, of course, nobody likes this. But you see, the markets have been just diddling around. I mean, we talked about this. So this is why today I want to definitely show you what I'm personally doing right now, so that you know what is happening. So what is it that I'm doing right now? Now, as you know, in the past few videos, I talked about a trading strategy called the wheel. And I'm dead serious about the strategy. I open an account and have $100,000 buying power in it to trade it. So as you can see, I'm very excited about it, because this strategy is a systematic way to grow my account and your account. So I explained the strategy in another video, and we will have a playlist, and we'll link to it in the description or here in the comments, so you can take a look at this. I'll give you a brief recap, but I want to show you the 2 trades that I took in the account today, and I want to explain to you why I took them. Now, super important, I will trade this strategy in addition to the PowerX strategy. As you know, the PowerX strategy is my bread and butter strategy, and I'm trading it every single day. By the way, if you would like to have a copy of the book, be happy to send you one for free. Just check the link in the description. All I ask, $4.95, shipping and handling, you know the drill. Now, if you have been following me here on YouTube, then you know that recently the PowerX strategy has underperformed. And here's why. We just talked about this. The Dow, if you look at overall the markets, they have just been diddling sideways here. Nothing has happened, right? They might be slightly going up here, but especially if we look at what is happening right now. So they have been slightly going up, and now they're coming down. Now, for the PowerX strategy, we need some trends, and we haven't seen any trends since June 10th. And that's what, almost 7 weeks right now. So in the account, as you know, I'm having multiple accounts. I have a total of 9 accounts now. might be even 10. I have to count it anyhow. But in the accounts where I'm trading PowerX Optimizer, I am slightly down in these accounts. And as you know, I'm even trading a smaller account with you here. It's an account that has $20,000 in it, and I'm keeping a track record. And this is where I promised you, right? I'll show you everything. And in this account, let me just make this a little bit bigger so that everybody can see it here. Nothing to hide. You see it here. So in this account, I took 44 trades. I still have 11 trades open. Out of these 44 trades, I had 11 winning trades. That's only 25%. Now, I expect at least a 40% winning percentage. And as you can see on that account that we have been trading together here, I'm down a little bit over $2,000. So that's around 10%. And I know that some of you are in the same boat. So for a few weeks, we have not been making money. And I told you, I'm here on this channel. I'll tell you what it is. I'll show you all of my trades, winning trades and losing trades. And I'm not pretending that I'm the guy who's always making money. I mean, we are in it together. I know that you are probably trading the PowerX strategy too, and you might have been frustrated here as well. Now, looking at the markets, I must say the markets, let's go back here. The markets have been sideways for longer than I've ever seen, at least what I remember. And I'm getting older, so I might not remember everything, but I don't know how much longer they will go sideways. So, I mean, come on, it's time to make some money. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, if you agree that it is time to make some money, click on like right now, or just say yes in the comments here. And so the strategy that I've been showing you over the past few videos here is perfect for these market conditions. It's perfect for a market like this that is going sideways with maybe a slight tendency to go up. And this is what I'm seeing in the markets right now. Again, if you want more details on this, check out my previous videos. We'll put them in the playlist and add them to the description, because the strategy is called The Wheel. And let me just give you a super brief recap of what this is all about here. So with the trading strategy, The Wheel, the idea is that we are selling puts at first, cash covered puts. And the idea here is get paid while you wait to buy a stock. And we are getting premium, so we are collecting premium here. And this is how the idea with this strategy is we can make we expect to make 30 to 40% per year rather safely. Again, not as much as with the PowerX strategy, but while we are waiting for the markets to come back and to go back to trending, might as well trade this strategy. Now, again, I'm trading it in addition to the PowerX strategy. So I have been placing trades today, yesterday, the day before, every single day of this week, according to the PowerX strategy. And my account is loaded up. I have 11 positions right now in my account, and I'm just waiting for the markets to move, either up or down. I don't care, as long as they start moving. Anyhow, so let's go back to this. I also have explained to you that I have created a tool here. And for those of you who attended the class for The Wheel that we did last night, you will get the tool. The team is uploading it right now. I believe the email is going out rather shortly here. So the idea is, with a buying power of $100,000, I want to have a maximum of 5 positions. Now, today I was checking a few things together with Mark. I found 2 that interest me, and as you know, if you attended the class, we will send you a newsletter with the best positions. Right now, I found 2. I just want to show you what I did here, and then in the newsletter, you'll see exactly what we recommend you should be doing. So the first stock that I was trading here this morning is ATVI. So ATVI, I sold the 76 put, which basically gave me some premium right away here. And this has an expiration. Let me just show it to you. So the expiration here is July 31st. Now, this is what the orange line is. And the goal here is that if ATVI stays above 76 for the next week, because we have another week until it expires, I will collect, what is the premium? $165. Now, again, that might not sound a lot. It's just one of the 5 positions that I plan to have in this account. And I just started trading this particular account today. So I just started loading it up with 2 positions. Over the next few days, I will add more positions to it. And again, for those of you who attended the class, you will get the newsletter so that you see exactly what I'm doing. Today was more of a test because I wanted to see, we had some wider bid-ask spreads, and I will show you actually something really cool of how you figure out the best price to sell the put at. So stay tuned. I'll show this to you in a moment. So as you can see here, I expect a drop of 5%, and even when it drops 5%, I'm still good. So I'm collecting $165 in 7 days to expiration. So this means that annualized, I'll make 37%, which is pretty good. So the second position that I took is Marriott. So Marriott here, the idea is that Marriott hopefully will stay above 81. And again, very short fuse here until July 31st. So I'm marking it here. So for the next few days, and we're talking about 5 trading days, 7 calendar days, but only 5 trading days. If it stays above 81, the premium that I will collect here is $140. And again, not a whole lot. So it's like $300 in a week. So this means $44 per day. You see $24 right here on ATVI, and another $20 here. Now, I expect to collect at least $20. This is the idea here on all 5 stocks. So the idea will be to collect $100 a day. Now, would you like to see where we are right now? If I'm already making money on this? If so, do me a favor and click on like really quick, and then I'll show you my account. All right, I see the likes are coming in. So here's the account, and as you can see right now, I am slightly up on Marriott with $44, and I'm slightly up with ATVI with $12. So this means that for the day, $56, a little bit more than I expected. So this has worked out well thus far. And again, you might say $56. This is what we talked about. This strategy is meant to deliver 30 to 40% per year rather safely here. Okay, so I want to show you a trick because this is why I placed the trades already. And I know if you attended the class, you're waiting for the newsletter. Don't worry. The newsletter is coming where we are telling you what exactly to do. So we're working on it right now, Mark and I. But here is what I want to show you. So let's take a look at Marriott, for example. Let's bring up Marriott. Let's take a look at the trade that I was taking here. Well, right now the bid ask is much smaller than it was earlier. Let's go to ATVI and see what is happening there. Of course, now that I want to show it, the bid and ask is rather narrow. So what I experienced earlier is that the bid and ask was rather high. When buying options, that is a problem. When selling options, it is okay. But if you have a larger bid and ask, and again, pretend right now that it would be 49 over 63, right? So let's just pretend that it is a larger bid ask spread here. The question is, where should you sell the put? And this is where on Tastyworks, you have the theoretical price. So the theoretical price is actually showing you based on the implied volatility, based on a variety of factors. I do believe that they use the binomial model here to calculate the theoretical price. You should receive at least 51 cents. That would be a fair price. If you can get more than 51 cents, good for you. But this gives you a pretty good indication of where you should be selling the put. So I would start always a few cents above the theoretical price and then work the order. By the way, I did a video on this. It's called the bid-ask spread. So if you're a little bit unsure of what it is here, the bid-ask spread, take a look at the video. We'll post the link in the chat and also in the description so that you know what the bid-ask spread is all about. Anyhow, so I just wanted to show you what I did today. So this is the strategy called the wheel. And as you can see, we do have a full-blown class around it. As part of the class, I explain the strategy in detail. I have a few videos where I roughly explain what this is all about. I do believe today is the last day that you can get into the class if you want to before we close it down. As part of the class, when you go to rockwelltrading.com/blueprint, you are getting this income strategy calculator, and you're getting a newsletter, probably at least weekly, maybe even a few times a week, with trades that I'm taking. Again, today was just the test because I wanted to make sure that I can give you the exact price at which you should be selling puts. And thus far, it is working really, really well. Was this helpful? If it is helpful, do me a favor and click on like. If this is your first time here and you said, yeah, this is good, I would like to know more about this, and you would like to watch me trading this account over the next few videos, over the next few days, week, and months, then click on subscribe right now and hit the little notification bell, because this way you get notified whenever I release a new video. And talking about videos, there's probably a few videos popping up on the screen right now. Just click on any of these videos that interest you the most, and I'll see you in the next video. Just kidding. Not for you that you're live here. You know that I'm doing this for Asia because she's editing it out, creating these playlists here. See that there's quite a few questions, and I want to make sure that I'll answer all of the questions. So Andreas, for example, is asking, can we start the wheel today or on next Monday? We will send the newsletter over the weekend, so you can do it on Monday. Again, the trades that I placed today were so that I can give you very specific, okay, where should you place your order? What should you be asking for selling puts? So I just wanted to make sure that I'm giving the right information here. Michael says, good evening. Michael, for me, it is afternoon. It is. For me, I live in Austin, Texas. It is 10 to 3. Markets are not even closed. Wow. I went through this quickly, so I'm still having a coffee here, but good to see you here. Okay, Zia is asking, how's your Marquee Latimer trades alerts doing? I'm still getting her alerts. I'm mainly focused on trading the PowerX strategy. As you know, this is the strategy that I trade every single day. And I'm trading the wheel here. So this is what I'm personally doing. I'm getting her alerts. I see that some of them are winning trades. I see some of them are losing trades, but I can give her I can give you her track record. So just check with her if you would like to know more about this. Julie's asking, when would be a good time to buy Tesla? I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not touching Tesla. Tesla is just too crazy. Think about it. Let's go back here. Let's take a look at the charts. I mean, when do you want to buy Tesla? And how much higher will Tesla go? Think about it this way. Tesla, I mean, just take a look at this. Tesla right now, let me see if I find how much they're up for the year. So year to date, do you see this? Up 240%. 240%. Are you kidding me? So could this be a little bit overbought? Could it be that Tesla, who today traded as low as, $1,366? I mean, went from a high of $1,800 to $1,300. That's $500 down. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you. If you have the stomach for this, I don't. This is crazy. Yes, if you're getting lucky, you can make a lot of money here, but this is what we talked about earlier. I mean, Julie, it's a great question. You see, everybody can get lucky now and then. There will be somebody who right now bought Tesla at 1,000. Maybe there's somebody who bought Tesla at 100. I see it all day long that there's people who said, oh, I bought Amazon when it was $100. Well, good for you. For me, it is all about systematic and predictable income. And Tesla, I don't think that they can deliver predictable income. This is absolutely crazy, but great question here. So, Julie, I'm not touching Tesla. I have other stocks, as you have seen, that I prefer trading here. So, Wellness New York City says, when everybody sells, I buy. Good for you. If this works for you, fantastic. Okay. Francesco says, sooner or later it will get better. Referring to the markets, absolutely. I mean, this market cannot stay in this range forever. I mean, this is just insane. I said, I don't remember the last time when it was going sideways for so long. Usually a market is going sideways anywhere between 15 and 20 days. And I mean, right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I mean, really, I cannot remember the last time when the market was going sideways for such a long time. Usually 25 days is on the high side. Now today is day 31. Crazy. maybe. Okay. Anyhow, Juan is asking, buy a bit of Intel maybe. You see, if you want to trade this way, what does your trading plan say? We talked about it. Let me just show this to you because I think it is super, super important. And Juan, let me just, I can write it here on the bottom here. So in order to trade successfully, you need three things. Okay, first, you need to have a trading plan, and the trading plan tells you exactly what to trade. Okay, so what stock, what option. If you like to trade forex, whatever you need is it that you want to trade. The next thing is when to buy, and then the last thing is when to sell. And when selling, we are either selling with a profit or we're selling with a loss. It happens. Losses are part of the business. You know that. So then the second thing that you need is, I believe in trading tools. As you know, I have the PowerX Optimizer. I have a tool here. I have tools for every trading strategy that I'm trading. So trading plan or trading strategy, whatever you want to call it, is fine. Now, third of all, you need to have the right mindset. So here's a challenge. And Juan Pablo, I'm just using you as an example because what you said is going through a lot of people's head, right? Where they say, well, maybe I should buy Tesla right now, as Julie just said it. Or, hey, maybe we should buy Intel. Is that your plan? So here's the deal. If you have a plan where you say, who said it? Wellness New York City says, hey, when everybody's selling, I'm buying. Okay, so if your plan is, if a stock is down more than 15%, then I will buy it. If that is your plan, and you have a tool for this so that you know when exactly do you enter, when do you sell with a profit, when do you sell with a loss, by all means. It's called gap trading. There are some people who do this gap trading, and it never worked for me, but it might work for you. So Juan Pablo, Julie, if this is your plan, good for you. But do not be emotional about trading, right? I mean, this is where I say, trade what you see, not what you think. And especially when we are looking at Intel right now, are you really trading your plan, or is this based on your gut feeling? And again, Juan Pablo, we're friends. I mean, Juan Pablo and I have been talking a lot on social media and here also on YouTube. So we're good. But you know what I mean? And this is what I see is one of the biggest mistakes that new traders make, that they are trading based on their gut feeling, that they're trading intuitively. I did it in the beginning. This is why I have made this mug for myself, and you can have it at cost. I'll be happy to ship it to you at cost, where I remind myself every single time I'm taking a sip of coffee, trade what you see, not what you think. This makes sense? Good. Okay. So let's see. So Andreas said, is it possible trading credit spreads on put SPX in this market? What we are doing, we are trading debit spreads on SPX. So it's one of the strategies that I'm trading with my mastermind group. And this is going okay. I don't want to say it's going like gangbusters. We've been trading it for the past, I want to say, 6 weeks together, made maybe around $800,000. Been trading it since the beginning of the year, made around $4,000 or $5,000. So it's doing okay. It's not that it is taking off like crazy, but yes, that is possible here. Stan says, I had a good week. Congratulations, that is perfect. Okay. So Juan says, sorry, very silly question. Bread and butter means most used like daily bread. Exactly. So it means that if you would force me to trade only one strategy, if I could only trade one strategy, it would be the PowerX strategy. So if you put a gun to my head and say, okay, you can only use one strategy, nothing else. The other strategies are for specific market conditions. So as an example, a few months ago, when the market was going crazy and selling off, we have been selling puts. So it's called Theta Kings. I've been trading that. Earlier this year, there was a huge opportunity with binaries, so we traded binary power spreads. Right now, it's going okay because most trading strategies that I personally like to trade are trend following strategies. And here's why. Let me just show this to you. The natural state of a market is trending. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. So right now we're just going sideways, but if we go back in time, I've just randomly, you see, I did not choose the time, but as you can see, trending. Okay, let's go back just randomly. Look at this trending. Right now we are in July 2018, and I'm just spinning the wheel. Spin the wheel. Here we go. Back. Trending. Trending. Doesn't matter to the upside or the downside. Then we have a time. Look like this, where it's going sideways. But after this, after it's going sideways for a little bit, see what's happening? It starts trending again. So this is why I personally like trend following strategies, because most of the time markets are trending. Anyhow, good. So let's see. So Donna says, I missed the wheel class. Is there any way to still get the info? Yes, we do. rockwelltrading.com/blueprint. I believe it is still there. If so, get in, because we're closing this down probably later today or tomorrow. So if you want the class, it's super affordable. It's less than $200, and I'm convinced that, let's take a look at this here together. You see, I'm convinced that even with the first trade, with just one trade, you should be able to make back the money that you're investing in the class. So this is why we priced it really, really affordably. So if only one of these two trades work out, within 1 week, you made the money back that you invested in the class. But great question. Donna, does this help you? Okay. Good. Donald says, no sound. Well, in this case, make sure that you're unmuting your computer, because I do believe that you can hear me. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Otherwise, my team would have told me. So, okay. So Frank says, as I could not attend last night, where can I find the replay? We are right now compiling everything. I did take a look at a lot of notes. Mark took a lot of notes. We have refined the calculator. I believe the team is about to send out an email, so stay tuned in the next few minutes. Give us maybe another hour, couple of hours, and you will have all of the recordings and everything so that you can watch it this weekend. So it'll all be there. Team, do we already know when we are sending it out? Probably the next couple of hours, maybe even sooner here. Okay. Fantastic. So Julie is asking, what has the stock price done since you sold the puts, and what is the effect on the stock price on the premium? Let's take a look at this, shall we? So if we take a look at Marriott, I sold it this morning. So Marriott, actually, it looks like it was going down. Oh, not not all the way there. So this is a 5-minute chart, Julie, a 5-minute chart of today. This is where Marriott opened this morning. So I believe that I sold it somewhere around here, which is like 10-ish, and ever since it has gone down. But you see here, what we're taking advantage of is time decay. It's called Theta, and I have a dedicated video on this. It's called Theta in Options. We'll post the link in the description. Take a look at this. So we're taking advantage of the time decay. Theta in Options, highly recommend that you use this. So even though the stock was going down, which we do not want, right? I mean, although it doesn't really matter, as long as we stay above 81. As long as we stay above 81 by next Friday. By Friday, as I said here, by Friday, July 31st. So we can dip below this. As long as we are bouncing back up, we'll be good, and we can keep the whole premium here. Good question. Okay. Good. Okay, so Marie Chan says, hello, just found your channel here. Hello, so good to see you here. Would you always aim to buy between bid and ask? Yes, in general. So we're going back. Let me show you the screen. So when you're trading options, you see, here's a perfect example right now, because markets are closed right now. So you see right now, here we have the bid ask of 41 over 52. And if you just go for the mid price here, so if you would go for the mid price, it would be what? Around 46 cents, right? So you would probably try to sell it at the mid price of 46 cents. But you see, the theoretical value is 49 cents. Since I know this, 46 cents is below the theoretical value. Now, if I can't get 49 cents, I will probably settle for less. But this gives me a pretty good indication of where I would start to place the ask. so that I say, okay, how about 50 cents? How about 49 cents? And I just want to see if somebody is buying it from me at this price, especially since I know that the theoretical value is this. Hey, by the way, if you would like to know more about Tastyworks, we have a link for you, rockwelltrading.com/tastyworks. If you go there, it shows you more about Tastyworks. It's the platform that I recently started using over the past 3 months. I opened 3 accounts with them. One account has buying power of 100,000. The other has, I believe, 40,000 buying power. So there's a buying power of almost $200,000 in these accounts. And these are mid-sized to smaller accounts. I still have 3 accounts with Interactive Brokers. And yeah, a different story here. Anyhow, Mary, does it help? Okay. So Cindy is asking, is the naked put safe? Here in this case, it's not a naked put, it is a cash covered put. I have enough money in the account that I could buy either Marriott or ATVI if I'm getting assigned. Good. Okay, Caroline said, just received my mug. Thank you, it will be my crystal ball. You're so welcome. Trade what you see, not what you think. So true. Hey, by the way, we're doing a few more mugs. I'll show it to you in the next Coffee with Markus. Would you like to see the other mugs that we have? Really like them. I don't have them here right now. I will show them to you in the next Coffee with Markus. You're going to love them. Okay. So Danielle is asking, if buying this course, how will we best choose a stock or two to purchase 100 shares so that we can actually sell puts and do the wheel? Well, if you're selling puts, you don't need to have the underlying stock. And as part of this course, for the first months, we are doing a newsletter that you will get for free. We're planning to do the newsletter afterwards. We haven't really decided on a price point. It will be super affordable. But for the first months, we want to show you what Mark and I are personally doing. And this way, we believe that it helps you, right? It's like training wheels. So Danielle, it probably will help in the beginning that you see what we are doing. And then after 4 weeks, you either get the hang on it and say, okay, perfect. Or you might say, I love this. I would like to have this newsletter. And again, we will let you know what the price point will be. I want to make sure that you can make back the investment in the newsletter with just one trade, right? So it should be super easy. So Julie is asking, what about Tesla and the wheel strategy? Hell no, way too crazy. You want to stock for the wheel strategy. It's super important. Let me just show this to you because I think it's a great question. So let me just remove this. So it is super important to pick the right stock, and the right stock is a stock that is slightly going up or sideways in an orderly manner. Let me show you a few examples. So a few examples of stocks that we currently like, that we are looking at. Kraft Heinz ketchup, right? I mean, as you can see, nice orderly manner. Look at this stock, Jolie, over Tesla. I mean, Tesla, crazy. Kraft Heinz ketchup, way better. Another stock that we are looking at is Uber. So we're looking at Uber. Again, you want to have a stock that is either sideways or in a slight uptrend. Look at this. It's either more sideways or an uptrend. AMD is another stock that we like. AMD is reporting earnings probably tomorrow. So this is why right now it's going crazy. So we don't want to trade crazy stocks, want to watch earnings here. But this is usually a stock that is pretty good. Does this help, Julie? But so this is why right now, for example, AMD, we might not choose to trade it because it's going crazy. So we want to have stocks that are nice and orderly going up here. Sen is asking, is it a good idea to trade Iron Condors in a sideways market? I don't think so. And here's why. With Iron Condors, you're so much limiting the premium that you receive because you're trading 4 options. First of all, I believe that Iron Condors are pretty complicated. I also believe, based on my personal experience, that they're not worth my time, right? In terms of percentages that you can get. So I do not like them, Stan. But hey, doesn't mean that they don't work. It just, I personally don't trade them. And the premise of this show is that I'm showing you the trading strategies that I personally use. And this way you know that they're working, because otherwise I wouldn't be trading them. Good. Oh, hey, this actually... Let me show you something here, because I did a video do I really make money trading? And it was a few weeks ago. You can watch it here on the channel. And it's sometimes so interesting where people say, well, do you really make money? How do you know? How do I know that you're for real? So let me just show you this here. This is a screenshot of my checking account from last week. So I don't know about you. Did you have to pay taxes July 15th, a week ago? I had to pay taxes. The taxes for last year, for 2019, that I had to pay were $186,000. As you can see, this is what the IRS, the three dreaded letters, took out of my account. So now you can say, oh, poor Markus has to pay so much. No, here's the deal. I mean, I want to be absolutely clear about this. I live in the United States. My kids are going to the schools. I drive on the roads here. Let me just come back to you because I think it's important. I also enjoy the freedom that we have in this country because we have men and women fighting for our freedom every day. So I'm enjoying all the benefits of living in the United States, and I believe that this is my fair share. As you can imagine, I haven't seen my tax return. Actually, my CPA still has it. I'll get it sometime this week. He was super swamped last week. So, but if you're paying $186,000 in taxes, I think that I probably last year made around $750,000, 800,000, maybe even more. I do not know what exactly he did. I'll be happy to let you know here. So it just going back, and I know that we did a quick detour here because Stan asked it about Iron Condors, and again, could be good, but I'm showing you what I'm doing, how I'm making money with trading, right? And this is why I'm also introduced another strategy, because I said earlier in this video here, right now with the PowerX strategy, it has been a tough week, tough few weeks, because the markets are just going sideways. And it is making me angry. And it is time to make some money. And this is why I decided to trade this other strategy in addition to the PowerX optimizer. Anyhow, yeah. So Michael says, Tesla is coming to Texas. Absolutely. Elon Musk loves Austin. It is coming to Austin, actually, right here to the town where I'm living on. I don't want to call it my hometown because, as you know, I grew up in Germany, but I've been living here in Austin, Texas since 2002. So what is it, for the past 18 years? So I can kind of call this home. So super excited. They are building a factory. They will build the Cybertruck here and the Model Y. Super excited. I want to have a Cybertruck. Do you like Cybertrucks? Okay, anyhow. Good. So Danielle says, okay, so the course takes me from step 1, gets me into some stocks, better prep my accounts to risk some money, holding some stocks. Scary, but a commitment for a year, could be. We were playing it super safe here. Let me just show you. I want to show you this. So let me actually show you the options. So here, if we look at the, let's see if I can bring up the curve here. And the analysis. So there we go. I thought that it would show the probability of success here. Let me do it. Let me show it to you slightly differently. So if I would sell right here, so we're selling at a, what did we say, 76 strike of ATV. So the probability of profit is 77%. So it's pretty high, right? So it's pretty high. For Marriott, I think it has been 81%. So the probability of just the puts expiring is super high. And even if they don't expire, I'm absolutely okay owning Marriott at the strike price and owning ATVI at the strike price. So Danielle, really, maybe watch the other videos to get a feel of what the wheel is, and if you're comfortable with this, then invest in the course. It would make sense. If not, no worries, right? Okay, so Andre is asking, is there a subscription fee for the PowerX strategy? I mean, first of all, the strategy is described in the book, and as said, I'll be happy to send you a book for free. Only ask that you cover shipping and handling, which is $4.95. Check out the link in the description. For the PowerX optimizer, it is a one-time fee. And it is usually $4,997. And I know that we are always running some special, not always, but frequently running some specials. So contact the office and see if we have a special right now. I don't even know this. So call, text, email, whatever you want to do. You can text this number if you prefer texting over calling. You can send an email and they can let you know if we have any specials. But for the PowerX Optimizer, it is a one-time fee, including lifetime updates and no monthly fee. So I think that's pretty fair, wouldn't you say? Okay. Good. So Donna is asking, is the wheel class in the members area eventually, I promise, this afternoon? Can I promise this, team? Can I promise this afternoon? I believe I can promise this. The team assured me it will be there today. So give them another hour, maybe 2 hours. You will receive an email. It will be there. We just had to gather all the documents and it got kind of late last night here. Okay. Good. So, Mamzidar says, I'm from India. Hello, welcome from India. I follow every video. Thank you. I have a query. Can you answer it? I don't know. Ask it, and I'll see if I can do it. Okay. So, let's see. Paul says, the income wheel class was a great class. Well, thank you so much for being there. Really appreciate it. Okay. So with the wheel, you don't really care about the fluctuations in premium. Todd, you're absolutely right, because I want it to expire worthless. And so this is why I'm looking for, first look for stocks with a short view. So I want options. So I want to see if I can sell weekly options. And if so, great. Sometimes I have to go out to monthly, but I'm looking for around 30 days or less. So short views here. Okay. So Donna is asking, is the wheel strategy still a good strategy for an IRA account, even if the market returns to normal and starts trending? Yes, as long as it starts trending upwards. And think about it this way, because there's a fair question, Donna, that probably everybody has. What if the market crashes? Well, if the market crashes, first of all, let's take a look at this. So the market recently, as you know, crashed. And what happened after it crashed? We quickly, very quickly bounced back. Not all the way. Can it be that we have another crash coming? Yes, it can be. And please remember, before we had this crash, we were in the longest bull market in history. We had an 11-year bull market. So looking at the market, looking what I see, this crash that we had here seemed to be the correction that I've been expecting, that many others have been expecting, that I predicted. There's actually a video where in February, I'm predicting this crash. Ta-da! You're welcome. Anyhow, so will we have corrections like this? Absolutely. Will we quickly recover from these corrections? Absolutely. So think about it. This was December 2019. Boom, dip down. We were right back April, a few months later. So yes, we could have a correction again, but I do believe that the normal state of the market, let's just go to a monthly chart here. Let's go to a monthly chart of the S&P 500. Look at this. The normal state of the market is trending. We just talked about it. And it is going up. Will we have dips as we had in 2015? Yes. Will we have dips as we had in 2008? Yes. And the market will recover, and usually it is trending up, and this is what the strategy is for. So Donna, yes, I believe it is a great strategy for a retirement account here. So yeah, does this help, Donna? Okay, good. Euro says, received your book yesterday. You're welcome. I'm glad that you got it. Enjoy it. Okay. So Julie says, I love the comfort zone mug. Yeah, I'll show you the mug collection in the next one. Andre says, what is the PowerX strategy? It is a trend following strategy. It's based on indicators. I like to use 3 indicators. I like to use MACD, RSI, and stochastics. The settings are explained here. I also have a video on the channel. But if you like reading more than watching videos, get the book. Again, it's 160 pages, tons of charts in there. You can underline stuff and it looks nice. It has a great cover. Don't you think so? Do you like the cover? Okay. Anyhow. Good. Brian says, now when we have coffee warmers, how about a 20-ounce trade? What do you see cup? We actually do have a tumbler, but that is a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, Nicole said our supplier doesn't offer one that big yet. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Julie says, I want to pay that much tax. Actually, yeah, I don't complain. That's not true. I kind of do. I mean, everybody complains about paying taxes, but then I remember myself. I remind myself that I am living in a great country. I'm here by choice. As you know, I'm from Germany. Germany is not a bad country at all. I can go back to Germany anytime I wanted to. I choose to live here, and therefore I choose to contribute to all the benefits and perks that I do have in the country. Anyhow, just my 2 cents here. Okay. So Benito says, I placed my Cybertruck pre-order 3 hours after they started accepting orders. Yeah. Same. Okay. Anyhow, Paula, so good to see you here. Looking to pay the IRS $200,000 by next year. Let's work together on this. Let's do this, right? Good, good, good. Okay. Let's see. I want to see if there's a few questions. So Don says the probability is close to 100 minus delta. Yeah, I showed this earlier. Absolutely. Absolutely. So MJ says, if I don't take the class, is there any other subscription program to follow you with the wheel trades? Most probably. So here's the deal, MJ. I believe that in order, because let me show you. I want to show you exactly. So the newsletter will look something like this. It will look something like this. So this is just an example. Don't take this trade, please. So we'll include a chart. We will tell you what we think. We will tell you our outlook. And we will tell you the exact option trade with the exact credit to take, right? So we actually, let me make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So it says then sell AMD put, please. It's an example. It's an example because I wanted to show the team what I have in mind here. So it would look like this. And I prefer that you would take the class so that you know what is behind this. So this newsletter is basically an extension of the class and will basically just build on what you learned in the class. So MJ, this is why I believe, here's the deal. If you take the class, if you invest in the class, and it's the team just told me it's $147. I didn't know that we offered that inexpensive, but hey, that's okay. So it's super inexpensive, and you get the newsletter for a month. So most probably the price point of the newsletter will be somewhere around this, right? Because the idea here is that you can make it back with one trade. So MJ, I think it makes sense if you invest in the class and you get the newsletter for a month. I think, I mean, come on, $147? Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. Manaconda, I'm a new member of the mastermind. So good to have you. So excited to start working with you. So that is fantastic. So everybody who is here in the mastermind, say hi to Manaconda. Make sure that you join the Facebook VIP group because this is where we hang out and gather. There's mastermind members and some other members. We are right now in the process of creating a separate group for the mastermind members. I think we'll finish this today or tomorrow here. Good, good, good. Oh my gosh. Time is flying. There's Perry saying, thank you. Always sharing your past and current trading results. Transparency is appreciated. You see, I mean, you're watching me here on video. I mean, right now we have been chatting for what, almost an hour. So you're investing your most precious resource, which is time, right? And you want to make sure that you're listening to somebody who knows actually what he is doing and who is making money. So this is why, Perry, I'm absolutely happy to be transparent because I'm very thankful that you, not only Perry, but everybody who's watching this video here, that you subscribe to the channel, that you share these videos. I really appreciate it. This channel recently has been taking off, and I'm very, very excited about this. So I hope that by the end of the year, we can have 100,000 subscribers on this channel. And if we get there, it's because of you, because you are subscribing, because you're sharing it, you're liking these videos, and I really appreciate it. So I want to make sure that I deliver as much value as possible for you and that you also know that I am the real deal because I am. Okay, with that said, I think that's a great final comment here. Hey, it is Friday afternoon. You have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear masks, wash hands, right? I mean, all the good stuff. Let's stop this this coronavirus crap here because our life, I believe that we are due for our lives to get back to normal. Many businesses depend on us, restaurants, hotels, travel industry, right? So let's make sure that we all do our part that we can do to stop this virus from spreading, and that we are all safe and healthy. And you enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next Coffee with Marcus on Monday. Take care, everybody.